Hello and welcome to another advanced data apps tutorial. Today we want to talk about version 8.4. Will be released in July 15th, 2019. And there are a couple of things improved when it comes to the data apps. So let me just give you a quick tour. I will talk mainly about search. So searching data relations and building things with repeaters now gets much more powerful without using coding, especially when it comes to build filters which go to multiple fields. So let's just start and bring the base in here. And then when we do want to search actually something, so let's first of all put a repeater in here. Let's link up this repeater to a data relation. Let's take the event sessions here. And inside the event sessions, we go for text, and we actually display some of the fields like title plus the category. And to make it a little bit nicer, you all remember that we have the markdown syntax here, which always helps to make, with no work, quite a nice layout. So let's go to data. We will see we got a list here of all our sessions and their categories. So if we want to build a search now, we would use a text box, and we would actually link this text box, as we remember, to a new variable. It's automatically called search here. One of the new features in 8.4 is the type search box here, because normally when you do a search, you have to press a button for searching it, and to make that easier, there is now the search box. But the search box will still need a search button, and this is something when we type in here, we will get automatically an error message which tells us that search box needs a search button to trigger. So we have to do the same thing like before. We want to create a button here, and this button should be a search button. And we have to select the data relation, and we have to select at least one field. Here's one of the new features. Just deselect and select it. When the field is not there in the first moment, just one time deselect, select again, and it will appear. The relation field used to be only one, but now you can select multiple. So we can say search in title, but also search in the seeds field here, and maybe also in the category field. So it's up to 6 fields which you can add here, and without building your own search logic. And the search field needs to be assigned as well, of course. So when we have that, we can now just go and type, and we got live search. Everything is queried from the server on demand, so it's really a loading the data which match the search. So since we also have the seed in the search list, we can also add the seed here till we see which data is in it. So seeds, and we can maybe put this to column number 2 in our table. It looks a bit nicer. So now we can also search for all the seminars which has 20 seeds, but also have a 20 somewhere else in the name here. Pretty nice, pretty neat. And you will ask yourself, hey, why do we need a search button now? Because I don't need to press it. And what you can do easily is just click on the search button and then just hide it. And it will still work. But the system needs the search button to trigger, because the search button actually controls the search. So that's it. Another wish from the customers was having the ability to use advanced data apps, but then link onto normal pages, onto classic forms, all the technology we have when a button is clicked. And this is possible, as you know, from a normal repeater with a link. When you come to a page, the link actually contains the ID of the repeated data relation of the current record. And to allow that also in advanced data apps, now the button in submit mode. So let's put a button in here to column 3. Let's call it show. And it's in submit mode, just need to be a normal submit button. And we link it to a page called event display, which have been created, and pretty simple page just showing from the event sessions the title and the Xmedia ID. No advanced data wraps, nothing on this page. So when we executing that, we can click on one of the links and come to that page. The reason why this works is that the event session Xmedia ID is passed to the target page as a parameter.